Here they go again. Oh, it's in. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Well, hello folks, welcome to the channel. I am the Custard Prophet. We're back here with our main save for FM24 with Wisla Krakow. This is our 5th season with this club and we should have been done by now, and this season has turned into a complete and utter write-off. I do not quite understand what is happening. At home we have turned into this utterly magnificent beast. Away from home we are just utterly terrible. And I haven't got a clue why. Not a single clue. So today we're going to be playing Slask away from home, who are one of the teams that are struggling in the league. And you can see we are 9th in the league currently. This is the worst position we've occupied in a long, long time. We need to do better. Yeah, folks, we've gone on a few matches, quite frankly, because we don't look like we're going to do anything this season. I think, well, let's move on to next season. In reality, it's not as bad as it looks. Yes, we're not going to compete for the top positions, as I hope we might, but with 5th place being a European spot, there is every chance we could grab that 5th spot. That's just 4 points away from us. We just need to pick up some consistency over a period of matches, and that's not what is happening. This is what's happening in the previous games. Away at home against Wisla Krakow since the winter break. You can see here we took the lead. Goal from Arufo, deserved everything out of this game, and you can see gave away a late penalty to mean that we did not win yet again away from home. Home against Lech Poznan, this was a really disappointing result actually. Took the lead, John Jules, and then conceded later on. Not good enough. Against top of the league, Pogon, I can understand why we lost this. They're very, very good this season. We didn't really look in any hope here. Vorta Poznan at home, typical impressive performance. Delgado with a brace, Rubio and Kanya. And then we go away to Corona. We had the chances, couldn't score them. They had one shot on target and scored that. And this is really what seems to be happening away from home. At home, yeah, 4-0 victory here against Radomiak, Krasnowski, John Jules, Delgado, and Moreno. You won't recognise that name. But if you look back, we have not won an away game in the league since September. Which is bloody awful. We are in April. We all know we're at the end of March, and we have not won an away game in the league since September. So something's going on. This is one of the games that we should absolutely get something out of. We should not lose this. We should win it. But what's been happening is we're just not creating very many chances, but we give up one absolute glorious chance and the opposition scores. And if you look how many goals we're conceding in these away games, it's not a lot. 1 away to Corona, 2 away against Pogon, 1 away against Plock, 1 away against Cracovia, 1 away against Piast, 2 away against Krakow. And but the problem with all of that, in all of those games we've scored just 1 goal. And there we go. At home we are very good. With that 1 game against Lech aside, we look really, really confident. Away from home, we look completely out of it. And it was fascinating that the game does this. It is really fascinating because it does happen in real life. It's just so frustrating and I don't know what to do about it. Right, folks, so we are going to play this away game. Before we do that, I haven't told you the big news. It's happened again, basically. We've lost one of our stars. Possibly our biggest star that we had at the club at the minute, but he's been loaned back. So let's have a look at the transfers. So I should have done this earlier. Yes, no, this is not the person who's gone, but he has left on loan. Maurice Neubauer, he wanted to leave. He wasn't getting chances. He's gone. He didn't really do it for me. I thought he was going to be a better backup than he was. Yeah, it's fine. He's gone. Selhaka has also left for £50,000. He's a 27-year-old Albanian. Felt he'd done what he could for us, but I think we've got better options now. Admittedly, we're doing worse now than when he was playing for us, but we'll go with the fact that we might have better options in the team. But here is the big loss. We have lost Matthias Kanya to Paris Saint-Germain for 2.3 million. Sadly, they met a release clause, and all these players, they will not sign a contract unless we have one of these really low release clauses in that contract. And so he's gone. He's not bad. He's coming back. He's doing all right. He's played 4 or 6 games since he's come back, and he's done fine. He scored a goal. He didn't have the greatest season this season, in all honesty. He didn't have the season he had last season, but they've got him, and he's worth a predictably large amount of money, £7 to £10 million. So they've got a good player there. But I'm very happy to have him back. And the other thing that happened was Christian wasn't getting played in the right position, so he has left. So we desperately needed a defender. We've bought in this player. I'm really happy with this signing, actually. Javi, it's a 21-year-old Spaniard, worth up to £4.6 million. Really, really good centre-back. Can play all the way across the back line, which is so important because we're a couple of defenders down now. But he's come in, done well initially. He's played in all sorts of positions, so I'm pleased to get him in. And the other person who come in, yet another Spaniard, another person to give us a little bit more up top, it's Alberto Moreno. You can see he has already scored a goal for us. So he's he likes playing as a deep-lying forward, and I think he provides us with a bit of strength and determination, but he's got that finishing and technique which we need in there. So I'm pretty happy with that. He's got a relatively decent jumping reach and a decent enough heading, so he's definitely a good player that we can sort of bring off the bench, and maybe he can create a chance or two. Right, folks, I'm going to set the team up and then we'll come back and see how we get on in this here match. So we're going with this. One major injury out at the minute. Rufo is out injured. He's done very well on the right side, but what has been the absolute revelation of the season is that Josh Key has come in, and he's got 5 assists. I think 5 assists in the last 5 or 6 games. It's absolutely ludicrous. He's been outstanding. Actually, it's a complete lie, but look how well he's played in the last few games. Really, very, very good. Look at that. 2 assists there against Legia Warsaw, but really able to put a decent performance in there, and we have needed that so much. So the team we're starting with here is Delgado and John Jules, who at home, they look a really good combination. Carlos on the left, who has been hit and miss. He's not developed as I'd like. Kanya is on the right. We've been playing Rubio in there as well. He's done quite well, so there's very good options on that right side. Click, who's doing a better job than Duda is, so he's in there. As you can see, doing a very good job actually. And Puerta is in there ahead of who? Ahead of Pullman, at least for the moment. Krasnowski at left back, Key at right back, and then we've got Cordoba and Javi in the centre, Bobek in goal. Let's see how we do. We have changed our approach slightly. We haven't gone to the defensive or the away tactic, but what we're doing now is trying to run at the defence to cause them problems. We were trying to be creative to get through them. We're trying to be more direct, run at them, and get them to make some fouls. We've got some fast players. I think it's probably a tactic which might bear some fruit, but we will see. Slask have lost their last 5 games, but we've not done much better away from home. So let's see which of the hoodoos breaks. We're going to have a lot of possession, I predict. Right, first highlight. Esposito heads the ball forward, but it's to absolutely no one. Javi picks it up, and I'm just going to play it around the back line. Key's going to try and put a ball in. He offers a good opportunity. It's sort of overlap here, but Kanya's doing the overlap. Here he comes. Oh, that's not good enough, is it? But it's a dreadful ball into the middle of midfield, and they did not have a single player in there. I mean, they're going to regret that. Here's Key. Now, he's put so many good balls in, but only at home. Here's Puerta. Key. Oh, it's in. It's click. We have not scored an away goal in my God, we've scored one away goal, but that's it in a long time. So this is history you're seeing here, folks. Absolute history. Puerta into Click, and there was just nobody there to stop him. And we've had, what's that, second shot, and we've scored with it. That's what we need to be doing. We move up to 7th. That feels better. But here's Singh. Over the top. Their first opportunity. There's no real chance with that sort of header. Well, here is Click. Puts it in. Into Delgado. Delgado. His header didn't beat the goalkeeper. It was straight at him, to be fair. So they're going up the pitch with that one. And Krasnowski, lovely round the corner pass to Carlos, but didn't do anything there. Here is Singh and Key doing what he does well. The Brit, who's like 35 or something, but he's still got it. Carlos, round the corner. Click. Delgado. Oh, God, Delgado. I just want to be 2-0 up, please. It was saved. We'll give him a bit of credit for that. And they've cleared it. But here's Key from the throw-in. Lovely little chip in. Oh, Carlos. Was that off the bar? It's good. Opening 35 minutes. There's been absolutely nothing. I know every time I say that they score, but they have shown absolutely nothing so far. I refuse to think I can possibly lose this. But stranger things have happened. Go on, ball over the top, Delgado. Into Carlos. Oh, took the net off with it. John Jules, be onside. We're 2-0 up. That feels like we might have this. We'll have another look at that. Click. Into Delgado. Back heel into Carlos. And Carlos just picks out John Jules. Oh, into the top of the net. That was absolutely gorgeous. Well done. Here's a corner. Click with a corner. John Jules finds Click, who's just so good. There's Carlos. I said he wasn't doing much. His second goal of the season. Pleased with that. He's already got an assist today, so he's having a very, very good day. Oh, this is more like it. This is what we wanted to be like. I think it's all a little bit too little too late, but if we could then follow this up with another home victory, then all of a sudden we've got 9 points out of 9, and we feel like we might be pushing into those towards those playoff positions. It's going to be hard to get in there, I think, given some of the matches we've got left. But here we go, 40 minutes. We look on it today, which is good to see. It's a dreadful ball. Esposito looking for a pass. Singh. Are you going to see their first chance? Oh, it's a lovely little tackle there. Moya. Oh, it's in. It's in. Iago. First shot on target, and they have scored. So at least that continues. I don't think it's the goalkeeper either. I mean, that wasn't the best goalkeeping, but at home, doesn't have an issue. Not an issue. Away from home, maybe gets nervous. Well, we've had half time. I don't think I actually mentioned that. And they've had a couple more shots, but yet to have another one on target. So, but they're trying to create something here. Esposito. I thought that was in. Right, I think we're going to make a change up top because Delgado has looked particularly useless up there today. Do we have anyone who can go on in his place? Well, Tedraza, we've not really played him up there in that position. Not at all. I mean, he's not very fast, but he has got some quite spectacular finishing ability. And we're going to take off Kanya and we're going to put Ruby on and just move him back there. He's a very good player. Frank. We've cleared it. Right in. All of a sudden, a second shot on target and it's a goal. Where is this coming from? Where's this coming from? Oh, no. No. What amazes me here is they go again. Oh, it's in. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I can't believe it. Oh man, I don't see a way back into this because I mean the team are going to be completely and utterly gutted. We're going to go shoot on sight. I don't know if we want to go direct pass, but you know what's going to happen now. End of the highlights. Game over. Oh, you dare. Don't you dare. If they have 4 shots on target and score all 4 of them, I'm giving up. At least that's headed out. Oh my lord. Dear God. I don't know what to say about that. 3-0 up. And they hadn't had a hope. Or maybe, just maybe. Off the bar. Of course. We can create chances now. 4. Oh, can you believe this? God. I don't know what to make of that. I don't know what to make of it, but it's not good, is it? 63% possession, 3-0 up, and we gave it away and we lost the game. Look at the XG difference. I mean, admittedly, we did very little after half time, but what did they do? They had a couple of chances, maybe. Did they have 4 chances worth of goals in there? Not on your life. Answers on a postcard, folks. Answers on a postcard. I don't know what we do away from home, but what would you have done there? What would you have done differently? Because we were dominating the game. I didn't change anything, and that happened. Oh, bloody game sometimes. FM gives you something with one hand and then just takes it away cruelly. I wonder what sort of situation we are in terms of the board. They're still happy. They are still happy, unbelievably. But at the minute, we need to finish in the top half. We are in the top half, let's be fair about that. But yeah. Well, I think, given how this has been going, I think the likely outcome of this is that I'm going to come back for the last game of the season and I will just report on a very disappointing end to the season and try to have come up with some solution for this next season. I mean, we can't carry on losing games like this and playing away from home in this manner, but then we win every game at home 4-0. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I have literally no idea what to do about this. It's a fun one anyway. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed that. It gives you a puzzle to try and solve. But if you did enjoy it, you're a sick bugger. But if you did enjoy it, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. And I will see you next time for hopefully the end of a season that I'm going to be happy to put behind us. And then we need to think about what on earth we do about this away form. How do we make ourselves more solid away from home and less scared of losing? Because I don't even understand it. Right, anyway, folks, I'll leave it there. Goodbye.